on, gang. A minute before the ad break is done on Twitch. Hello, everybody. All y'all watching on YouTube and TikTok. If anyone's even there quite this early. We have a few things in store for today. I just want to take this moment to actually get one quick little thing done. I'm gonna bring up the cricket cam. While I do so, I want to do a quick little feeding for Maple. So we're actually gonna go right into the toad cam scene here. We're gonna go to change category to the animals. Animals and zoos. Awesome. And I will be right back. I'm still gonna be here. Not actually here. I'm right here. Oh, this is my hands waving. I don't know. I'm coming into the cricket tank. Actually pretty good to capture. I got all three of those crickets very fast. Hello everybody, Twitch, welcome back to the ad break. Oh, that was a little bit too much vitamin A. Oh well. Shaking around a little bit here. Open up Maple's tank. And I'm gonna throw them right in here in the front. You'll be able to see them drop in. Two, three. Next, I'm just going to alright. Set, okay. Let's close up the lid for Maple here. And I bet she's gonna be coming on up anytime shortly. Well, there she goes. Yeah. Oh, go on. That was a hop. I cannot believe yesterday, dude. That was honestly quite possibly like the most insane thing that could have possibly happened, dude. I can't even get over it. Finding the shiny Deoxys and only like 16 soft resets yesterday. That was crazy. And I'm like really excited to be able to show this guy off on stream again, but in Pokemon Colosseum. It's gonna be so cool. Camera is already kind of hot. Jeez. There we go. Alright, I just got this set up. Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah. I need to flip the view. There we go. Okay, I think that should be good. I got a couple things in plan for today, so I'm just gonna get rid of the cricket cam here. To start off, we're gonna be showcasing the shiny Deoxys and Pokemon Colosseum. Whoops. After I quickly there we go, that's better. After I quickly have a little moment here to watch Maple do another feeding. Today is actually Wednesday. I thought for some reason yesterday I mean Thursday. What? 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 Oh my god. Wow. That's what happens when you get like 1 hour of sleep, 2 hours of sleep the day before, and then get like, frick, I started like nearly 12 hours of sleep the next day. I slept like a rock today. I didn't wake up until like 3 p.m. So you can imagine I was definitely a little bit slow going, getting up and going for the day. Started off with a good one with Ruby. That was nice, but oh, it's actually kind of hot in my room. I'm gonna open my window. I'm nice and filled up, but I can never get enough of my chocolate. Y'all know that by now. If you watch me for a while, you know I'm a bit of a chocoholic. But I can't wait to show off the shiny Deoxys. I don't know if Mabel's been doing anything while I've been stepping away, but I'm gonna leave the Toadcam in the corner. Maybe we'll see some action there. For now. Welcome to Pokemon Colosseum. I am gonna get rid of this actually. Do not need that right now. What I want to actually do is open up Pokemon FireRed here. If I can get Ruby moved. Thank you. Slide my chair over a little bit, and yeah, we're just gonna get Pokemon FireRed opened up here. After I do a couple of things in Pokemon Colosseum, just get the Game Boy all ready. Let me get my headphones back in, and we're gonna get the Elgato music back on. I accidentally had this going up first, like during the first bit while I was getting the stream started. Maybe it might have been during the ad break, I don't know, but yeah, little audio mistake there, music and background at the same time, forgot to mute that. Let's log right into our Hey. Oh, I did not read that. Did I not have a save file on this one? Let's find out. Honestly, this might be the wrong memory card. I think it'd be a good idea to actually read what comes up here. I guess. Damaged and can't be used. Honestly, I have never had that one show up before. Maybe I just needed to give it a good blow, like a good game cartridge. Like my Pokemon Platinum when I'm trying to plug it in to anything. Especially my 2DS there. That one has been a bit of a I mean, my 3DS XL. It is not a 2DS. That's right. I bought a 3DS XL. New 3DS XL. Let me turn up the power on and off again. Memory card. Really? So this memory card just doesn't work. Huh. I can't remember where I got this one. This one might have been the one that came with my what you call it? Well, the GameCube itself when I first bought it off of either eBay or eBay. Okay. So yeah, here we go. This one's working fine. I'm not sure what happened to the white one here. That's kind of a shame, but I do have my save file here for Pokemon Colosseum, so we're gonna be able to actually go into that. Sorry about the little wait there on the game. Oh, there's gotta be some technical difficulties in this stream. That one is a new one, though. That one's a very, very new one. Honestly, because of probably what I've been doing, I haven't even noticed that that was an issue. Like, every time that I've gone, and, I actually probably could go ahead and turn up the audio a little bit. That's like 5 decibels. There we go. That one actually read. We're gonna do a couple of things here, alright? So, first, we're going to go into the Colosseum battle. And what we're gonna do is do a 2v2 here. GameCube versus the Game Boy. We're gonna do a double battle. Anything goes. Does not matter what the rules are. Alright, here we go. It's kind of cool being able to actually show off like the game itself connecting with the adapter like on the GoPro itself. It's a shame I don't have a capture card, but I'm really happy with my setup and the way everything's turned out. It's really awesome. Okay. Wants me to save out of Pokemon Center? Okay. Let me disconnect that. I did not realize I had to save out of Pokemon Center. Here we go. Just put it down all the way there. Or not. I can't tell which one's a little bit better for doing. Maybe like this. I'll just... Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Definitely. That's better. Pokemon Center is right above. What am I doing? I'm not even looking where I'm going. Okay. Well, this is kind of where we need to be anyways. This is going to actually come into the last thing that I want to do in the live stream tonight. Being here in the Pokemon Center. That's something exciting to look forward to. But first, let's take a little look at our party. See the shiny Deoxys that I named Genesis. Right here in FireRed. So this is the bad boy in its full glory. There we go. It's a little bit hard to show it off on the GoPro because it's like connected to the mic, but yeah, there it is. Shiny Deoxys and FireRed. Now that we've saved here, just going to turn the power off, reconnect it right here with the Game Boy Advance, the GameCube connector. Turn the power back on after a couple of A presses here on the GameCube. Honestly, man, it's been such a long time since I've done this. I forgot about the whole saving at the Pokemon Center thing. Man, it's making me feel like a teenager again. It's been a while since I booted up Pokemon Colosseum, and I'm glad to have the excuse to. Should be good? Yes? There we go. Awesome. Okay, so let's hit start here on the controller. So nostalgic. Just Umbreon and Espeon there. But then we got the full team. And I know which ones I gotta choose here. It actually lets me select them normally here. I don't have to press the D-pad, so that's nice. It really wants me to select more Pokemon. Sure, okay. It needed me to select all of my Pokemon. That's crazy. I'm curious as to why there's only just the 2 Pokemon in there, but let's do that. Let's see. Shiny Deoxys, as well as a shiny Sceptile. And 3D here in Pokemon Colosseum. I can't believe we got the shiny Deoxys only 1,037 resets. Look at him. Genesis. Oh, he looks so cool. He's got a much, like, darker little, I don't know, gradient to him. He looks so sick. The shiny Sceptile, too. Wow. It's so clean. It's like 1-to-1. And Umbreon and Espeon. Wow. Okay, well, I want to go ahead and go for the superpower. And then Sceptile comes up next. Alright, let's do this real quick. Oh, that's how you do it, right? You have to hold R to be able to attack. It's so odd when it's in the battle mode. It needs to use the C-stick? Okay then. Yeah, this is gonna take some getting used to, for sure. Alright, let's see. And there's the shiny Sceptile, there's the animation. Oh, that's like my first RNG abuse Pokemon and my last RNG abuse Pokemon when I was a teen. But that's not what we're here for. Here it is, a shiny Deoxys with the superpower, because ironically it has a higher attack stat than a special attack stat, because it has, I think, awful attack as well as an adamant feature. But there it is. What a cool Pokemon, dude. I just want to see it like one more time here. Also cool to see Red in Pokemon Colosseum. I did not know he actually had his model here this like early on in the like series. I thought he didn't get his model until XD, Gale of Darkness, but I'm wrong. Shiny Deoxys is so clean. Yeah, I'm so happy we got that last night. So under odds, an eighth of the full odds, 1 in 8,192. And my first ever shiny hunt. Like, I did over 70 raids in Pokemon Go. I spent, God knows, too much money trying to get a shiny Deoxys in Pokemon Go, because it was the only way I was actually able to shiny hunt Deoxys. And then after 7 streams, and if I can actually open this up here, I can also count like how long exactly, roughly. This is probably not going to be all that much time. It's going to be sad, most likely. But here we are. If I just take all of those, go to properties. Details. Okay, so it doesn't say at all when I have them all together there. So, an hour and 41 minutes. Another 45 minutes. 2 hours and 10 minutes. An hour and 18 minutes. 3 hours and 18 minutes. And pretty much 3 hours there. And 2 hours. So, let me add this all up, because that's a lot of different numbers. I'm not that good at calculating. So 3 plus 2 plus let's say plus 4 here. One. Okay. So... what was that? 2 hours or 1 hour? 1 hour, okay. Let's say 1.7. So I spent 14 hours and 15 minutes roughly, let's say, hunting for the shiny Deoxys. Only 1,037 encounters. And obviously there's gonna be a lot of that time where I wasn't streaming. You know, whole starting soon thing. There's like meetings that we had done for Maple, and we got it that quickly. That's so crazy. What an amazing shiny. What an absolutely amazing shiny. Okay. I'm just gonna give in here and end that off. That was pretty cool, being able to see it like that. Definitely. But I'm going to exit the battle. I'm not going to listen to the latter half of what it said for once. What I want to go ahead and do is continue into our save file here, because as you can see, it's fully complete. I want to actually check and see what things look like here. What do I have? Yeah, there's the different legendary beasts, the different names, all the rest of the shadow Pokemon that I caught. Imagine if there was a shiny shadow Pokemon in here that I did not know about. I don't think there was any reason for me to do that. I just need to wait for the load. Well, just do a double check in case. I don't think Teenage Mutant was that stupid. But considering I didn't even remember that shiny Nidoran in FireRed was from the Safari Zone, it's probably likely. Then there's Typhlosion. I think it's literally just the Pokemon Colosseum mons in here. I don't think I have anything traded in. Yeah. I guess I have everything in Pokemon. I want to say probably Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. But we're going to head on stairs here. What we're going to do is actually trade on over the Deoxys to Pokemon Colosseum temporarily. So we're going to save here. And we're going to turn on the Game Boy again. And it's going to load on up. Give us that little connection, low on power on the Game Boy. I guess I'm going to have to charge that soon. Unless it's just being annoying and it's lying to me that. Sometimes it does that. Here we go. I'm going to send over the Umbreon. Go. Oh crap, I had a little bit of chocolate on my finger that I just used to press my controller with. I did not realize that was melty. Okay, well, here we go. It's so fast and easy to trade Pokemon in Pokemon Colosseum. This is what I did to store like all my Pokemon as a kid before I had, you know, more easy means to do things like Pokemon Box. But it's still possible to do something else other than just storing your Pokemon in these games, trading them. You get to see them in 3D. So what I'm gonna do is head on over to an area. Any area. Probably, maybe even this area. I don't know, can't remember. Are there any trainers that are gonna battle me here, or were they all one-time trainers? Ah, here it is. The old man of Fennec Town. Oh, fun old man Trig. Yeah, here's some nostalgia for all y'all. It's a shame that you can't get Pokemon Colosseum on Nintendo Switch Online right now. Y'all get the sequel, which is pretty awesome, but... listen to the music. And there it is, Shiny Deoxys, Genesis, and Pokemon Colosseum. And then there's Espeon. Alright. let's actually use Psychic here because it has one of my favorite animations. These guys are actually perfectly leveled for Deoxys to take on. That's pretty cool. Alright, there we go. Get to see him thanks to the Reflect. And use Psychic there. Oh yeah, I can turn that off. And get a little bit of experience. I really do. I know this game is like so slow, but this is like literally my favorite thing, honestly, about Pokemon Colosseum. The animation, seeing them in 3D, it's scalable. I really love this game so much, as it was my first Pokemon game I ever played. And to see shiny Deoxys in it is so insane. Look at that. Wow, dude. So now he's got a Speed IV and then whatever EVs from the other Pokemon. Hoot and then Sentret. Let's see. Sentret, Cerebi, and then we'll check Hoot. Let's see. I think I'm a little bit better than you. I don't think I was stuck with a 6 or a Sentret and a Hoot by your age, dude. I have a shiny Deoxys. So I have a Speed, an Attack, and actually just type in the Pokemon's name here. That saves me a lot of time and trouble. And an HP. Okay. So HP, Speed, and Attack EV into Deoxys. I don't really need to know that, but I don't know. I just feel like it might be helpful just to have that little tidbit in my head for the future. Even though this Deoxys stats are actually terrible. But man, I'm so happy we were able to get the Pokemon this fast. Like, shiny Deoxys has been one of my longest targets, honestly, that I've been wanting to hunt for the longest time, even before Pokemon Go. And now finally getting it, actually getting the shiny hunted the old-fashioned way too, like, it is so cathartic. So cathartic. Let's actually take a look at him in the party here in Pokemon Colosseum. Oh, there he is. He looks so cool. Like, the little orb in the middle of him is so like blue and purple. I love it. It's like literally just like my logo's colors, my favorite colors, blue and purple. And obviously that like blue face and little tentacles and a gold. Oh, it's just so good. It's such a good shiny. The Adamant Nature sucks, but dude, I don't care if the IV's even suck. It's got like the worst special defense, worst speed. It's in its normal form now, by the way, and as you can notice, instead of its attack form. I think that is pretty cool. When you trade it on over, it comes to its normal form. So we're gonna go ahead and trade back to FireRed here. Just do a quick little trade. Turn that back on, and yeah, it was lying to me. I just didn't do it right. I didn't do it hard enough turning it on. It really is so finicky. I did a couple of changes to the minigames with StreamAvatars down there, so you guys don't have to really worry about not being able to get all of the like chats in on there when it's in like in a smaller scene like this. Because before, the way it was, so cool. The way it was before is that it was happening like pretty much like every half an hour or so. And that was a little bit too often, so it's like every hour for a boss battle and every 45 minutes for the Battle Royale. 25 minutes for the Fall Rush as well, instead of every 10 minutes. But the Pokemon still show up every 5 minutes. Man, Shiny Sceptile looks so good in Colosseum as well. So awesome, dude. This is so awesome. Let's trade these guys on over. And here we go. Like a little fast trade animation there. Much faster than any other trade animation, that's for sure. Although Pokemon Home will probably be faster. But it's ironic that a game that's so slow to play, with all the battles and all of that, having no way to turn off the animations, even though that's kind of the point of these games, is the animations. I mean, gosh, it's got such a smooth trade system. It's smooth like butter. But I just want to say one more time here. Now we played for good old 49 hours, and what we're gonna do next is actually come back to the Toad Camp. I forgot to change the category, so crap. We got to see Pokemon Colosseum Shiny Deoxys model, but I did not have us in the right category. That was a quick little showcase. So what I want to do, actually, is reset, and we actually are going to come back here to just the console scene, and we're going to change the category to Pokemon Colosseum. Again, properly this time. I can't believe I messed up doing that. Usually I don't mess up like that. But yeah, let's see here. One more time, we're gonna go back into the battle. We're not gonna like do any attacks or anything. I wanna see the shiny Deoxys one more time. Okay. This time we'll just do a single. A little single battle. 2 Pokemon is fine. It's a lot easier to see just 1 Pokemon. So instead of having 4 out, just 2. There we go. That took a little bit. AA start. And let's do this. Alright, so it wants us to do 3 Pokemon for a single battle. 2. Okay. And Deoxys. Fine. Okay, let's do it. What, it wants me to do more? Wow, okay then. It shows 3 Pokemon for me, but wow. Okay, it actually wants me to just put in my whole party there. I guess I haven't to do anything else, but here it is, Shiny Deoxys Pokemon Colosseum. Back into its normal form instead of its attack form, which I think is interesting. I didn't really take note of that before, but yeah. Just in its normal form of Pokemon Colosseum. So that's pretty cool. I am so sorry, Deoxys. I'm about to ruin your whole day. We'll go for a superpower though. Well, let's try. But he's so frail, he has the worst defense, and it was a critical hit. Let's see his fainting animation. Oh. So much charm. I love this game so much. I think I gotta send in another Pokemon. So let's send in Shiny Sceptile. And then we're gonna go ahead and give in here. This game is so awesome. So we'll just give in. And we'll see what happens if only one person gets in. Do I win? Or is this just like the GameCube? Yeah. Makes sense. No cheesing. Let's exit there, and there we go. That's Pokemon Colosseum with Shiny Deoxys. I want to come back into Pokemon FireRed properly here, so I'm gonna turn the power off on the GameCube. Take my headphones off here briefly. and tell Ruby to move. So, I'll Colosseum back. More Colosseum. And pop this guy out. Honestly, dude, my favorite Pokemon game, card game, new games. I really have such a soft spot for them. Gen 3 as a whole, because that and Gen 4, my two favorite generations by far. I just need to get the Game Boy player in next, then put FireRed into the Game Boy player itself, and we're gonna be all good to get started with setting something very neat up. There is one more thing I had planned to do. I don't know if we're going to be starting that, but I at the very least want to get it set up tonight. So we're gonna change the category one more time here on Twitch. Back to Pokemon FireRed. Let me just put the little case here back to where it belongs. I have to be so slow and careful with my movement so I don't knock into anything, because I'm so tall, skinny, gangly. Like, there's so much stuff in this room. I'm practically like a wacky waving inflatable tube man, just in a dumpster, man, whacking off every little thing, every little movement. But here we go. I can get the FireRed cartridge out of the Game Boy and put that back here now. Honestly, I really do love like Pokemon so much. This series means everything to me. And the fact that I just completed my first shiny hunt ever last night, I'm gonna be hooked from now on, okay? Myth Trainer Omni is happening. There is so many things I actually am gonna be able to already do. Like, I have the Pokemon Rumble weekend video that I have to make. I have obviously the shiny Deoxys video to make, and beyond that, it's a little bit late, maybe, I guess. You know, it's like literally a month after Pokemon Day, but it's still there. It's still something that I can put as video as well. And besides that, there's gonna be the video for the Scarlet Violet Shiny Treasures of Ruin. All now things that I can actually just go ahead and put out right now. Like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 different things. 4 different videos for Myth Trainer Omni on YouTube that I could go ahead and put out, and like that if I actually took the time and dedicated myself to it by the end of this month. Like, I can't believe this, man. You know, it took a while to get into the swing of things, you know, start being able to have more things that I can make content on. And all of a sudden, I mean, just from 7 live streams, there's a video. From, you know, 3 live streams with the Pokemon Rumble weekend, there was another video, you know? So, obviously, reaction stuff is just a single stream. That shit's easy. It's low effort. It doesn't take all that much to, you know, record your reaction and, you know, put it out there for the world to see it, you know, see your thoughts and feelings on everything. I mean, it's not bad, you know, reaction content is good in some ways, but I can't believe that, man, it's already been a month and I didn't put the video up. Like, I really have so much that I need to get better at. I'm working on with my routine here, but I'm getting into that routine bit by bit, so I'm feeling really, really positive right now. I'm feeling excited because even if it's gonna be a bit longer before Omni Omen itself has any YouTube content coming out, I'm mainly just doing like my thing here, multi-streaming for all y'all watching me here on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. You know, in the future, you know, as things continue to happen like this, I mean, find a shiny Deoxys, that's an instant, you know, TikTok or a reel to put out there, you know. I actually ended up getting almost 2,000 views on Instagram, so that was pretty nice. About 40 likes, definitely not too bad. But yeah, you know, it's there picking up traction on one platform, and it's there on all the others. It's got real opportunity to, you know, really help start to build up a foundation for myself here as a creator, just by doing that stuff every single day, by going live. I'm really glad that I did last night. I was actually second guessing it, and it took 16 resets and I got myself my shiny Deoxys. I'm so stoked. So that's enough yapping. God, I have so much on my mind, you know. It feels so good to get it all off. I was like shell shocked yesterday after getting the shiny Deoxys and actually successfully catching that thing. I did not know what to do with myself. I just did not. So we're gonna come over here. To Pokemon FireRed after I fixed the frame. I want it to be the nice Ruby and Sapphire frame. I do like that one the best. And here we are, back in Pokemon FireRed, where we actually caught our shiny Deoxys. We go into the National Pokedex here. Yeah, that's as fast as it'll go. Okay. I can't spam it. We do have Jirachi in the Pokedex here, but then attack form Deoxys, regular, really doesn't show up shiny in the Pokedex. If I red leaf green, I guess that really was a future gen thing. I think it's the same way in Gen 4 too, actually. Must just be Gen 5. But you see the attack form Deoxys, and then here we see it again. Oh my god, it's so cool. I really love this so much. But that's not what we're here for. We're not here to just to gawk at it in its sprite form again. I want to come up here to set something up for the next shiny hunt. Let's see, we got the Mystic ticket. So this is going to be our next hunt. We're going to be taking this little ticket and going to a brand new location. It's not going to be Perth Island. No, we're not hunting there no more. We're going to another island. And this one actually doesn't end with an island in its name. This one's a very, very cool location. So let's go on over back to the port. And we're gonna talk to the sailor again, and he's gonna tell us, oh, that's a Mystic ticket. Now that is rare. We'll be happy to take you to Naval Rock anytime. And now we have both Naval Rock and Burt Island alongside the Sevi Islands here as travel options. So let's go ahead and go to Naval Rock. Sea Gallop High Speed 10 will be departing immediately. We are going to be shiny hunting. Oh, it's music. Okay. I do love hearing some familiar Johto tunes, man. Pretty sure this is Johto, right? I can't remember what part it is. But interesting little exit or entrance here. Enter. Alright, so this is probably one of like my favorite locations in FireRed, Leaf Green, and Emerald. I have been obsessed with this place since I was a kid, and this is my first time actually stepping foot in here. Like, when I was a kid messing around with emulators, man. I would use those emulators to come here. And here we are. A couple ladders down. And what have we got up ahead? I want to save real quick before I come any further. I've never been here, so I want to make sure I'm exploring things correctly. It is so cool that the FireRed Leaf Bean Search version added this place and Birth Island into the game. Okay, so there's a split here. Oh, there's a few splits here. Okay. I've never seen this before. I've never been here. Like, I've done the Deoxys puzzle. Deoxys was the main one I was obsessed with. But I never had any interest in coming here. There's another split off to this path. Once again, there's nothing. Wow, it's like a whole real cave tunnel system, man. This don't feel like Pokemon no more. Ah, now it does. One ladder up, one ladder down. Let's take a little save right here, okay? And we're going to come ahead and take a look at things. Let's see. Shiny hunting. Deoxys, Deoxys, Deoxys. It's time to clear the slate. Go. Let's clear that one. Takes a couple more seconds than I thought it would. Wow, okay. Now, instead of Deoxys, you're going to come here to the target Pokemon thing and switch it on over to something different. Are you? Deoxys and... Okay, here we are. Right there. Shiny Lugia. A bit smaller, not too much smaller. Okay, there we go. That's good enough, right? We're gonna be hunting Lugia and Ho-Oh as the next targets, and the first one that I want to take a look at here is Lugia. There's a lot of ladders that you have to climb down, man. This really makes it feel like the most ominous area in all of Pokemon, dude. There is an eerie sense climbing all the way down, and then you get finally to the dark part after what feels like a long time, man, for, you know, a Pokemon game. Just to see something right there. You don't know what it is. Take one step and it's Lugia. Like, this area will probably make a kid feel so nervous and then so excited just seeing the sprite, man, if they didn't know what the Mystic Ticket did. One more step. We can save again. I think Lugia is going to be the first one I want to hunt. So, one more step. I'm on the stairs. I want to make sure I don't activate him quite yet. Not yet. Oh, I actually have to talk to him. Okay, that's cool. I know Ho-Oh is not that way. He will fly towards you. So, very much like Gold and Heart Gold. Dr. Lugia. Ah, the cry. Account number 1 for Lugia. Look at that sprite. His Gen 3 sprite is so sick, man. He looks great in Pokemon Colosseum, and XE Gale Darkness again actually shows up in. But man, he looks so sick in Gen 3 and the actual like mainline games. He's gonna knock out the Genesis right here with a Hydro Pop real quick. But man, I'm gonna have to set this up a little bit more. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be... Actually, no. I don't need to, because I'm planning on just going ahead and master balling these two guys. Because if we actually come back here, since we're right in front of the Lugia here, we're gonna have to go all the way back up. But in my Pokedex here, I almost have the complete full Pokedex. Wait, I don't have Mewtwo? I don't have the legendary birds? So I have Aerodactyl and Kabuto. I can't do my freaking fossil hunt. But you're telling me I can do every other legendary? And I chose to do Deoxys and Lugia freaking first? Okay. Well, you know what? I'm still gonna stick to it for these guys, I think. I think the plan is Master Ball, the Ho-Oh, and Lugia. I have 2 Master Balls in this save file for that. So, that's what I want to do. But, oh my gosh. So cool. So cool. Just come on up here. Climbing on up here. Honestly, music... Honestly, it's so much more fitting in Naval Rock here than other places. Now we gotta climb up instead of down. So, just keep on going. And that was not nearly as long. It took a lot longer to get to Lugia than it did. We're here at the very top of this place. There's sky. It doesn't look all that bright. But there is sky. What is it like? Oh, it's the middle one. There he is, and he flies towards us. Here he is. Oh. What a great sprite as well. Honestly, dude. I love it so much. And honestly, it's so cool to see those shiny Deoxys multiple times. We get to see an attack get off here because he used the cover. So I think it has such a good animation for the Colosseum, I swear, dude. Yeah, we'll see how long will last against this Ho-Oh before it decides to space us out of existence. One Swift, is that enough? It so is. So, at Omni Gang are going to be our 2 next shiny hunts. I think it goes without saying that I am mega excited, but having realized that the last time I played Pokemon FireRed, I never caught any of the legendary Pokemon that changes things. That adds 4 more targets. We need a shiny hunt already. And man, I think these are probably going to be the best targets to go for next. Because it's going to be a while before I'm going to have my main next hunt that I want to do actually be able to happen. Because I have to actually get through that game. That'll be something for the future. But right now that we have Pokemon FireRed with them both the Mystic ticket and the Rare ticket, and Shiny Deoxys was caught last night. We're gonna be shiny hunting Lugia next, and I'm gonna have to get all of that set up. But yeah, honestly, I might want to take not too long before starting to get into it. So it's gonna suck. Reset here, I think. And actually, yeah, okay. What I was gonna do next. Let me actually get the other back on. Okay. Back on. We're actually gonna be leaving Lugia here to his device. I mean, Ho-Oh here to his devices. At least I know it's not gonna be that long of a way down. Not like Lugia. Going from top to bottom would be hard. That's what she said. Oh my god, man. It's so cool that there's the two little things there. But I wonder if, like, if it wasn't for the cutscene with the Ho-Oh, if you'd be able to just go ahead right away and grab the Sacred Ash, like, if it's already there before he has cutscene triggered. Kind of curious about that. If there'd be a way to see that, like you could walk through walls or something. That brings us back to the right? Yes, it does. I actually need to come here to reevaluate my party, because if I want to be going ahead to hunt shiny, afterwards with Mewtwo, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, there is going to be a lot that I'm gonna have to do to prep for these things if I don't have any Master Balls on. I think Ho and Lugia definitely gonna be a little bit more important to these Master Balls on, if you ask me. But some other options are not that strong, to be honest. Wow. I don't know what I have here that would even be good. It does. That's cool. A couple of metal powders, actually. So I have some rare Pokemon here, but none of them are strong Pokemon I'm looking for. So I have to figure out a strategy for this. Definitely, I have to figure out a strategy for this. I'm gonna pop off a 3-minute, just a minute and a half ad break in like 40 seconds. Speed. Special attack. Get up here. That can be used for reading for a couple of stats, I think, but I don't think I have anything other than the Pokemon that y'all saw there to get everything done. Honestly, okay, this is gonna take some time then. I think what I need to do is probably just go ahead. Actually, yeah. I need to ditch the Parasect. Parasect, come back here to where you belong from the Safari Zone. You know what? I'm gonna put Genesis into the shiny box. It's right before the dittos, so here we go. I'm gonna put the Nidoran female down here, and Genesis right at the top. There we go. So cool, man. I'm finally filling out my box of shinies again for the first time in over a decade. So I need to come over here to pick a couple of Pokemon. Deoxys, Charizard, Sceptile, Nidoking. These are my best ones. And all these guys are under level 50. I don't know how I managed to beat Steven or Lane or Wallace with just those guys. I think Snorlax and Gyarados are my best options. Oh, Snorlax had the Quick Claw, that's where it was? That's funny, I was wondering where that was, dude. What are my options here? What moves do these guys all have? I know if I can use Body Slam, go ahead and try to inflict paralysis on Lugia and Ho-Oh in case I don't want to use the Master Ball. I think that would be kind of actually nice. Gyarados is just for pure damage. Sometimes you can get them guaranteed down to 1 HP, but then I'd have to carefully take note of the power points that the Lugia and Ho-Oh have left before it starts trying to kill itself and struggle. Can't really do much with Nidoking. That's actually a horrible set, dude. What was I thinking back then? Oh, Charizard is worse. So much worse. I'm sorry, buddy. Electrode may be able to paralyze with Spark as well, and he's fast, so I feel like he'll probably got a good chance here. Yeah, I feel like this is what we're gonna have to roll with for our team. Yeah, I feel like this has got to be the way things are gonna go. Alright. It's our team of hunters here, and that means we're gonna have to wait to see after we catch the Pokemon. Actually, no. Yeah, that wouldn't be so great. I need to leave one empty slot. Someone's not coming. And I'm thinking it's gonna be Nidoking. I'm sorry, buddy. I know you're a beast, but you look terrible right now to me. I do not buy your work right now. So, Jirachi here. I guess we'll keep that in that box. And yeah, Genesis to Shiny Deoxys. Our party put together here. We are ready to go back and give it a shot. Shiny hunting Lugia and Ho-Oh. It is pretty late again. It's after midnight right now, so I probably want to just get this saved, and then afterwards probably end things off for the night. Continue on tomorrow. Do some more stuff. Because I really just wanted to showcase Shiny Deoxys Colosseum today and set this shiny hunt up. That's pretty much it. So I think that'll be a good point to end things off. Here we go. I don't know why I was taking like so many wrong little turns there. I just need to go like right to the right and then up. Okay, here we go. The long climb down again. I'm definitely getting tired. And this area is so bright, it hurts my eyes almost. It's so blindingly white. Okay. Yeah, how much longer this goes than Ho-Oh. Here we are. It's Lugia. Save right here. You are my next target. You're in Naval Rock. Oh boy. I want to actually go ahead right now, do the calculations while I'm sitting here in front of him. Sarah B. Just Lugia Naval Rock. I need to see what its moveset is here. Upper Hydro Pump Dance. and click on that. It's scrolling away. Okay, so yeah, also has recover, so that's gonna be 5 power points there. 10 altogether, because Hydro Buff has 5 as well. Rain Dance has 5. 45 power points. Yeah. I don't have enough Ultra Balls, really, do I? But I think... You know what? That's okay. I would like to honestly just Master Ball these guys, low-key. How much money do I even have? Not that much to buy many more Pokeballs. Like, I bet I'd probably need you do like quite a few versus secret battles to earn some more money. So, honestly, dude. Just gonna have to do it, man. I'm gonna have to Master Ball these guys. So, I think just have to be the way it goes. We'll save one more time here. And then I'm gonna turn the game off and switch. Just do one more encounter. Never know. Lucky number 2. No. Actually, wait. I was wrong. I was mistaken. I just remembered the last thing that I had to do. I'd do one more encounter because I wasn't supposed to remove that quite yet off of my screen. I had to take a screenshot of Lugia's encounter text. Here, let's open that in the new window and get ready to snip that. There we go. The folder for this is in here. No. Direction, jeez. Let's make a little folder for this stuff. Screenshots is what I'll call this. That. Well, yeah. Alright. I hope that should work now. Hopefully. Let me do. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Single hunt. Yeah. Counter. Alright. Let's test this real quick. And this time I want to see if it's going to start bugging out if Lugia just does anything else other than show up. Because it was counting after I encountered the Deoxys because I had cropped the screenshot. There it is. I bet if I were to keep it there it would count up, but let's get this little battle a little test here to see how this is going to go. Electrode is faster, so we can get the spark off. That might be a good sign for being able to get the paralysis off. If I can get the paralysis off on this guy, then that, oh yeah, look at that. That seemed pretty quick. That might make my chances at actually being able to catch this guy a little bit better. You know what? Okay. Being level 70 with me having level 50 Pokemon isn't quite the disadvantage I thought it was going to be. I need to just get out of here. I'm not doing the whole walk again. I'm using one of my escape routes. What do you mean this isn't the time to use that? What if I come out of here? Wow. You can't help me escape, eh? Professor Oak, I didn't know you weren't able to help me escape from here. Even he doesn't want me to have to freaking get out of this long walk. What a jerk. I hate you, Professor Oak, so much right now. How many was that? That felt like so many. Ugh. Never again, man. Coming back here one more time after I get prepped. I need to get some Pokeballs, and I need to make sure that this whole thing's gonna be okay. No more assumptions. I think we're gonna keep going for a little bit. Actually, can I just fly away from here and see what's going on? That would be kind of cool. Whoops. So here we are, Naval Rock. And then there's 4 Island, 5 Island. That place was. It doesn't show us Earth Island from here, but we actually get to see where it is while we try to fly from there, so that's kind of cool. Let's come here, right here, Pokemon. Give me items, and I want some money as well. Let's see what we can sell. Not seeing many treasures to sell here. Not really that strapped for cash right now, dude. Jeez. Hey. Guess that would be double my money if I got rid of all my full deals. Man. Wow, really skipping out on quality. There's some lies right now. Hey, I'll get rid of 15 of these as well. Jeez, dude. Anything else I can sell? Besides my dignity? Fine, I'll sell 15 of these as well. Alright, you gotta do what you gotta do after all. You really do. And I'll just get rid of 4 out of max repels. There, okay. Now, we actually have to fly somewhere that sells decent Pokeballs. You're kidding. Oh my lord. Whatever. This city sucks. Except for the port. Good to know. Where would it even sell? Would it be, I'd assume Cinnabar Island all the time? I think that would be like a decent little guess here. We're not shiny hunting Mustang though. Here, that's for sure. Prime door. Okay. Now we should be able to get ourselves Ultra Balls and Great Balls. How many can we get? Man, twice as many Great Balls as I can Ultra Balls. Tundra. I guess I'm just gonna go all Ultra Balls, dude. And I'll do a Great Ball. Goodness sake. I can't believe I'm so broke. Kid Me was not gonna bring no matter what you thought. Okay, so with all of that, I guess figured out. I guess we should be good to just go ahead here and back. But I guess I'm gonna sell another 10 full restores. We're gonna sound a nice even 20, so we can get some more. I'm gonna go for 5 here. That'll bring us up to 99, and then we get 7 or get 15, brings up to 16 great balls. I think that's the way to go right there. I don't have anything else to sell that's like really useless. I don't have any low tier items. I mean, you know what? I won't even use the elixir. I won't even use that, to be honest. Like, I don't remember the last time I've ever used one of those in Pokemon game. PB up, obviously I won't use that, but Max Elixir? Oh yeah, let me give you a couple of minutes. Sure. I have my experience share. Alright, 10 more Max Repels. This hurts, but God, I need that money. I need the balls. So double the great balls there. Okay. That works. That works. Oh, that was painful. Blah blah blah. Back to Vermilion we go. I think we're kitted out enough. Here we go. Honestly, dude, I wonder how good it gets. Like, how you even get out of the port, man. You only see so much of the water sections before it just, you know, cuts away. Like the whole map, you know. I feel like there's probably so much more to see that we don't. Especially knowing everything about like the different gyms there are in Kanto. You know, besides the 8 major ones, you know, little bits of lore, I think, in-game, as well as from the anime. Everyone to see Gary Oak's badge case. I don't know, it's cool. Like, to think about how much bigger the Pokemon world must be, besides just what we have already seen. There we go. You gotta climb down one final time here. Make sure to save in front of Lugia. And take a little look-see. Maybe we'll get a shiny on number 4, my luckiest number of all. I have to remember though, 45, that's how many power points this guy's got. Starting off with Electro to try and paralyze it right away is like the best idea. Here we go. Not the greatest theme though. We just have a Mewtwo's theme. Alright. I'm curious. Can we even have a chance of getting this thing to red with Electro? Like, if it's gonna use to recover over and over again, raise that, I mean, that's better for me, I guess, a little bit, but look at that, paralyzed on the second turn again. I mean, the same thing it did before. Recover, then Rain Dance, paralyze on that same turn. Okay. Have now. Now the recover. And that brings it back up to full. That was twice. I use that. Not too sure how efficient this is going to be for a catch, but I do want to just try and give it a shot, man. You know, see how much stress I'm going to be under when it comes to finding the shiny. There's a critical hit. That helps. Okay, first Hydro Pump. One hit KO. Okay, Electrode is not going to survive this, so I really do have to hope for paralysis. Otherwise, I would be sending in Snorlax here to try and get the body slams off. What's stronger in this game? Is it strength? Also cool to have Snorlax. The body slam is stronger, okay. And I have Rest. So with my bulk, I mean, I feel like this is like a safe option, you know? Let's say I don't paralyze it with the Electrode. One Hydro Pump, Rain Boosted at that. Not anymore now though. There we go. Got me down to half. Now that I got it in the red, that final body slam. All I have to do is just start chucking away balls. Use Rest to heal up. Save an item there. Let's throw Ultra Ball, I guess. What it's gonna be like. So one Shake Fake. Hydro Pump again. Does that kill? Or is it? No. Okay. So it's not gonna kill. Good to know. So then I use Rest again. And after that, I'm done. There ain't nothing else I can do after this. Well, the Snorlax is like fucking trees. Like is paralyzed. But that just recovers right back up. That might be probably close to its last one. Hey, wait a minute. It says 5 encounters. Was it not? It was 4. Why did it go up again? Weird. This is just well, the paralysis is helping a lot to be able to get a bunch of extra little things off. Honestly, as long as I paralyze it, even if it recovers and I don't get it all the way down, it'll be better so it doesn't kill itself and struggle. What? Okay, so now it just recover back to full. Now that's gonna make it take a lot longer. So I'm guessing if I don't Master Ball the Lugia, the battles are probably gonna take like a good half an hour to catch. I think it just cover again. Dude, what the heck? That must be the last one for real now. Now it's just using Swift. I don't think it's even got Hydro Pump left. So that means we're like on to like less than last 20 turns. Whatever happens here, honestly, okay, what, another recover. Okay then, that has to be the last one. I swear, dude, I'm going insane. Now I don't even have body slam, but with the pressure, I feel like we had a good amount of opportunities there to get the paralysis off. Even if like we got a really, really unlucky set. So yeah, Snorlax can go down and fly right there. We're sending out Sceptile next. This guy is gonna be the one to do damage. Mainly after we get the paralysis with false swipe. Oh my god, it does nothing? I guess I wasn't surprised. They're so close to each other's level, but just looking for a little more than that. Sam isn't not much better either. What about Leaf Blade? Stab. That's not very effective. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait, I can flinch it. Ooh, Para Flinch. That's helpful. Right, because the King's Rock. Oh! It's like on 1 HP right there. Okay. I gotta be careful. Like, remember, Leaf Blade has a high critical hit chance. I can't believe I forgot that. I don't think that open anymore. Okay. So, knowing that I had 45 turns, recover. Well, that makes me feel a little better about how low I got it. I mean, Sentinel can take a hit for sure, but I mean, so close in level. I mean, it's doing a decent amount of damage regardless. Oh crap! Another critical hit. Surviving on 1 HP. There's a Hydro Pump. Survived that pretty well. I don't know how many balls I'm gonna have left before it starts using struggle. Oh, look at that. We caught him. Okay. I feel like it can't be that difficult. I feel like it's gotta be possible to be able to catch this shiny Lugia the same way we did Deoxys, even though we don't have the most prep at all. I feel like we're definitely a bit better equipped for Lugia than we were the Deoxys. Parasect not close to enough, strong enough to be able to get off anything. But there's reset number 5 right there. I guess we'll stop at 11 resets. 11 for my birthday month, November. And I think that's what we will call it tonight. Imagine if we got this shiny Lugia before this live stream ends, dude. Like, 2 shinies in like pretty much 24 hours would be like the craziest thing that happened. This is definitely a lot faster than Deoxys. This actually feels like it'll go by pretty fast. I think this has got some good promise to the pace here. So yeah, not too bad at all. Already about to be at 8. Like now having to wait for the whole Deoxys animation. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. Man, I think Ho-Oh has my favorite shiny, and between the two of them, Lugia and Ho-Oh. But my gosh, Lugia is just like one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. So, you know, I'm just excited to be actually hunting this guy next. That's why I chose him, because he's my favorite. Not because he's got the better shiny. I'm very about to start on Twitch, so all y'all, I'll see y'all in a minute and a half. We did these last 2 encounters. That's number 10 right there. We're gonna do one more, and that's where I'm gonna call it for now. I actually already have the thumbnail made for Shiny Hunting Ho-Oh and Lugia, so I'm pretty proud of that one. I really like how it looks. So I'm excited to see how that's going to perform on YouTube's end. I'm not really too sure how the live streams have been doing on its end so far. Well, Audition StreamAvatars, Calzone would be happy to see that. Shout out to Calzone. Yeah, okay, I think that's where we're going to end this off. Alright, let me get the music back on here and switch on over to the regular scene. So we got to see Shiny Deoxys and Pokemon Colosseum today, and then there goes Adbreak on Twitch. Got to see it in the battle mode. We actually traded it over, did a quick little trade in battle. Got to see its animations, and we set ourselves up for our next 2 shiny hunts with Ho-Oh and Lugia. Lugia being the first out of the 2 that we're going after next. But apparently I also just found out that I can also shiny hunt Mewtwo, Arceus, Zapdos, and Moltres as well. How did I not catch them? How do I not? How? Like, what was I doing back then, man? There's gonna be lots of shinies, man. So, I think while, you know what, we're doing the Pokemon Ruby part of the Pokemon Nuzlocke Master Quest, moving up into, you know, all these other games in the future. I mean, we're gonna have to go to FireRed, but I could probably just choose to start with Pokemon Leaf Green and do that one instead, especially right now. I mean, I know I tried to set it up to do like 3 streams hunting at once, even though it did not work at all with the GoPro, unfortunately. Having this little nice overhead view. I mean, it's nice for some things here and there, but it's not perfect. And definitely not for the shiny hunting auto cannon thing. That's for sure. So I don't wanna make any more mistakes there. I think the way I'm gonna be doing things for the most part is probably just solo game hunting. I think that's the easiest way for me to go about this. Be able to actually pay attention, be entertaining as best as I can be, and yeah, not break my joints. So yeah, I think that's it for tonight on the gang. Ruby, move. Move, 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 move. Thank you, baby. I love you, and I love how much you love listening to Daddy when he's doing his live stream and when he's talking. And I love talking to you because you're such a smart, lovey-dovey puppy. But Daddy doesn't want to run you over, hurt your paws with Daddy's chair, so Ruby needs to stay away from the chair when Daddy's live streaming. Go lay in your puppy bed. Yeah, I love you. She's so adorable, isn't she? Honestly, dude, I'm so glad I have the emotes of her. Hey, got one of her cute little face here, man. It's a good girl. Scratchy, scratchy. You look so cheeky. Damn. Good girl. See, I wish I had like a bigger room to be able to have all of this stuff in, so I could have more room, you know, to actually show on camera me playing with Ruby a little bit, you know, show you guys what it's like for her and I. I know my mom probably has a bigger room than mine, and she did offer once upon a time, you know, let me swap out her room if I wanted, but that fucking shit ain't happening. Oh my god, not with all of this stuff. I am not lifting up that 180 gallon thing again anytime soon. Nowhere near anytime soon. It is stuck there. I'm stuck in this room. So, I just gotta deal with it. I think, honestly, dude, I'll have to do some, like, vlogs in the future one day. And actually, you know, show some vlogs or whatever. Playing with Ruby. Then you guys will get to see some more fun stuff from her. Besides just her little head poking in from the bottom of the camera where my hand is. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there tonight on the gang. All y'all watched. Thank y'all for coming by. Seeing the shiny showcase for Deoxys and Pokemon Colosseum. And seeing me set up for our next shiny hunt Pokemon FireRed, Lugia. I'm really looking forward to this, dude. I can't believe we got the Deoxys so under odds. 1037 encounters. 1037. That's crazy. And I'm still riding high on that, and I'm so happy to see that Pokemon Colosseum tonight. That is one of the things off of my lifelong bucket list done. And my first shiny hunting target officially caught. So, as usual, take care of yourselves and have a damn good one on me, gang. I'll see you next time. Have a good night.